Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cleveland Browns.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back?
And look at this. Right away, a loose football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles, they're good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Chubb on the counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6, able to power through. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Here we go. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Walker with another carry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me that yesterday this is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Walker on first down. He'll get this down to the 38.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Runs over him. Oh, Walker showing the power. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They'll be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker dancing away at the 30. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second down and 4. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And they can't bring him down. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 11 yards for number 11. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Walker.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
2nd down and 3. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gus Edwards. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And 22 more yards there and another first down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Watson on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Reaching up for it, and he's got it. David Njoku managing to stay in bounds. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No, no doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get this back.
They want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
York able to send this one through.
And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. On the ground, it's Riddick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
No gain on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Riddick. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Riddick. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Watson.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here over. We're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy.
Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Able to push his way through. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here's the give to McIntosh.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Middleton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Martin. He's got his man. It's White.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
31's the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
31's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, Middleton.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stick with it.
Remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.